What's up, everybody? It's theRCLman here. Welcome to podcast number 12. Podcast number 12. Last week was a bit of a departure. It went a little low energy. It went a little low energy. But I actually kind of like the background noise there. Like the rain. I kind of like that bit of it. We're going to get into some new stuff. I didn't really cover a whole bunch of news last week, so we'll go back into new stuff this time. And this time I'll put it kind of in the front instead of in the middle where I usually do. That way you guys get some value at the beginning instead of worrying about my shit, you know what I mean, here at the beginning. But then we'll do an actual like video segment, which I haven't done before. You know, it's just a podcast. It's just kind of a black screen with audio. But I'm going to do a section in here today that's going to be video, like it'll be a video. And, you know, if you want to watch it, you can watch it. You know, if you just want the audio part, if you're here for that, it's there. I'll kind of try and describe things because it is a little bit a visual thing, but it's a video that I wanted to try and do, and I thought to put it in the podcast would probably be a good place to like try it. Yeah, and then we'll get into some channel stuff. So let's go ahead and get started with the news. Okay, first news that we have here. Oh boy, Solja Boy. At it again, he is. Let's see. So if you don't know, which you probably do, but Solja Boy made his own system, I guess you would call it. It's a really just a knockoff of other like emulate, like a fake emulator thing. I don't even know what it is, to be honest. It's just a fake system with like a bunch of preloaded games on it, and he overpriced it and it sold. And then he got a call from I think it was Nintendo, or I'm sure there were multiple people who probably called him on it, or I don't know. But anyway, he got a call and stopped. Okay, but he went on a YouTube show, I'm not sure the name of it here recently, and he revealed a new system that he has. And guess what it is? It's the exact same thing. That's right. He took a fake-ass emulator or something, and he put some games on there, and he's at it again. What can you do, man? You know, I guess I don't understand how did he not like get like in super big trouble last time? Like what? I feel like there has to be some loophole or something that he's exploiting. How did he not end up going to court or jail or something? You know what I mean? I don't want to send nobody to jail, but seriously, isn't that not like a really easy like, hey, or maybe, who knows, maybe the companies were kind and they were just like, hey man, stop. And he was like, okay, I'll stop. And then now he's on to this next thing. But he's got a new system, as I said, and then not only that, he's planning on having a system after that come out, which here's the thing, like part of me, I don't want to support the guy, right, because he's basically just taking knockoffs or whatever. If he ends up somehow, in some way, making his own like system and like legit like making it, like maybe, but he's at a rocket start, which honestly I don't really want to give him any leeway there. Like I think they should have took him to court or whatever, because that's just stupid. But you know, what are you gonna do? He didn't. So but he says that it will play Fortnite. His new system, not the one that he has now, but the next one after that will be able to play Fortnite. And I don't even know. See, when you talk about having not this system that's just coming out, quote unquote, his new system, and then there's one in the future, like the one in the future, I mean, who knows? Fortnite may not be a thing by the time that thing comes out, if it's an actual system. Now, if it's just another ripoff thing, which I'm fairly certain it's going to be, I just don't know. But somebody had reached out to Epic, and they said no. They were like, nah, you're not, there's no way that you're gonna get our game on your little fake ass system, man. Like I don't. They said there was a whole bunch of like anti-cheating Well, not he said, but there's some anti-cheating measures that they have in place that would basically prevent that from happening. Now, I don't know if they support it, though. I would imagine they don't, because it's not an actual, like, it's just an emulator or a fake system or whatever. But, yeah, Solja Boy, I guess he's going at it. You know what I mean? He's trying. You know what I mean? I'll give him that. Right? It may not be... it may not seem wise or good, or I don't even know, but he's at least putting it out there and trying. You know what I mean? So what can you do? He's at it again. Maybe he's just going to try again until something either really bad happens or really good happens. We'll see. But speaking of Fortnite, there's rumors, there's rumblings that Fortnite has got a spectator mode coming. Well, it's not really. So a couple of it was a YouTuber, and then there was I believe there was somebody. Well, anyway, they got a special invitation from Epic to go test out some new features there. Not only that, there was some digging around and I guess the coding or digging around. There were some glitches that came out as well. They kind of showed spectate mode and spectate buttons and stuff like that. So I think, that could be because of how big Fortnite is, and I could definitely, and I don't know if there's an esports, there's probably is. There has to be, right? It's so big. There has to be an esports type thing going on with that, like a competition or something. I'm so out of the loop when it comes to Fortnite. I have no idea. But they've got to have some sort of, what do you call it? Yeah, esports. That's the only thing I can think to call it. Because when I think of esports, I think of a team. You know what I mean? Like a Rocket League type situation or something. But I guess esports could still be just a single player, right? Anyway, yeah. So it kind of seems like they're testing out some new features to see if they can do a spectate mode, which I think would be good for esports. It would be, you could actually I don't know if they're talking about full just zoom around to any point on the map, or just hit specific players or specific points within the map. But I think that's a good move for them, because I know with how popular it is, I feel like they could honestly have some sort of overall Epic TV, or some sort of overall Twitch, or not, how do I say this, a streaming something that monitors all the matches to see the good ones, or to see, I don't know, this is all speculation at this point, but people definitely have found some evidence saying that they are kind of working on a spectate mode. So you can join a game as a spectator instead of a player, and then you can just watch the entire match unfold, which I think would be good. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm glad Fortnite's successful. At the same time, I'm wondering, I don't know if I'm just old, but I'm how long is it going to last? You know what I mean? But I don't want it necessarily to end, because, success is good for video games. So I don't, but I'm just it can't, I don't know. I don't know where that came from. I just feel kind of I don't know, it's going to start going down a little bit. But we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. They, like I said, they added, or they have the rumors there for the spectate mode, and hopefully it'll actually end up going into something. I even though I don't care for Fortnite that much, you show me a good enough match, I'm sure I'd watch it, right? You know what I mean? So speaking of Fortnite, let's see. Let's move on to my personal, I don't know if I want to say favorite, okay? Because anyway, I'm talking about PUBG. Anyway, I haven't tried Blackout. If I try that, I hear really good things about it, so that might be if I tried that and I enjoyed it, I don't know, just seeing it and seeing the gameplay that I've seen, I think I might like that one better. But I don't know. Right now we're sticking with PUBG, okay? You know what I mean? And I have to give it to them. They're the originals. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I'm not. There's a lot of you know what I means going on. It's the original, so I have to just give them props to it. But anyway, there's a couple things here with PUBG. PUBG came out with their new map, winter map, Vikendi. I think that's how you say it. I actually got to try it out. It's interesting. I thought that I was going to have difficulty, because when you drop in, you see, well, one of the screenshots is a theme park with it's like a giant dinosaur thing, and I haven't found that on the map yet. But this, I've actually played the new map, and it's It's fairly fun. What did I say? It's fairly fun. It's the exact same thing as PUBG, but you know, it's cool. You know, it's a little bit different because just like in the desert, you know, it changes the way you play, or you know, the way that I dress my character is different depending on where I am. Well, it's not really because I don't have a lot of clothes options, but when I very first made my character, I was like, okay, what are we going to put on her? Because I made it her, because I'm like, okay, we need something that's not easily visible, right? Because it's like a tactical thing, right? You got to just be as incognito as you can. So when I think of, for instance, my character has a red shirt right now, so it's like when I think of trying to run around on a snow map with a red shirt, I'm like, no, I got to change this. You know what I mean? But I had a pretty good time playing what I did play with that map. Had some good moments. They'll be on the highlight, or at least one of them will be on the highlight video upcoming on Wednesday. But let's see. Not only that about PUBG. PUBG is testing. They're testing. Well, allegedly testing. No, they're testing. It's not allegedly. And there's multiple places saying it. But they're testing a free version to kind of compete with Fortnite. It's like a really, I guess less intensive version of it. When I say intensive, I mean like less graphically intensive or computer intensive, so it's more accessible. Which I understand that they definitely need to compete with Fortnite because I mean, it's definitely a different game. Like I said, I've played Fortnite a couple of times, and I've played PUBG a couple of times now. Fortnite seems a lot faster. I don't know about faster. I don't know. Something's different about it that makes me not like it. And PUBG, I'm coming around to it. When I first got PUBG, I wasn't super into it. But now the more I'm playing it, the more, since I've actually now finally gotten a kill and know a little bit more like what I'm doing and stuff, it's getting funner and funner. But it's just. It's one of those battle royale games, so you could spend like 30 minutes and then get shot and then you're just done, you know. But anyway, they got a new map there. They're testing a free version, and I think, actually, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say something about mobile. I think they were doing something mobile, but you know, they're probably looking into it. They gotta be. If they don't have it already, they gotta be looking into it. You can see how much research I've done going into this. For news here, it seems like all the, let's see, Resident Evil 2, the remake came out. Now, me personally, I do not care for Resident Evil. It's a scary game. You know, I don't play scary games. But Resident Evil 2 came out. I am actually going to play the demo. Which is kind of, I'm a little late on that. You know, the game is actually out now, but the demo is still there. So I'm going to go try the demo and put it up and just to do it because it seems to be something that everybody's doing on YouTube. So I'm definitely going to try that out. But everything, you know, for them seems to be going good. Every video that I've seen on it, which I haven't watched all the way through because I knew I was going to do the demo and I didn't want to spoil it exactly. Which is weird because it's a remake. It's kind of like what they did with Ratchet and Clank. I mean, it's a different studio and everything, but they reimagined the old game. So, what I saw looked good, and well, it looked good in the sense of like it was pretty, or not pretty. You know what I'm saying? It looked good graphically. And if you're into that sort of stuff, I bet you it's fun. But I guess keep an eye out for the video. But all the reviews are coming in. They seem to be good like a good faithful recreation of the game, and a lot of people seem to like it. So that's pretty cool. I saw another thing that IGN had like a weird like review snafu thing. Like they played something wrong and then they put it in the review, and then and then they had to like retract it and change the score and everything. It was weird. Let's see. And then let's see. Last thing news wise here is kind of a it's a little old now. Well, not old. It's like a week old. But Fallout 76. Oh, you know we love talking about Fallout 76 all the time on this thing. Fallout 76. There was a developer room that was found. If you're not familiar with developer room, on Fallout 4 there was a room that you could access with mods. They essentially, you go in the room and it's a little weird, like it's a little tracer, like you know, if you're like a little tracery, like it's got things kind of wobble around. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, you go in the room and there's like one of everything in the game. So somebody found a developer room using, they were on PC using, you know, some third party app to get in there, but they found a developer room, and you can, or I wouldn't say you can, they could go into that room, and there was one of every recipe in the game. There was one of like every item in the game in there. And you can, or you could have gotten it. Not only that, there were also some unreleased things. I don't know if these things were to be released things, because I'm sure that they have some sort of DLC planned. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'll talk about that in a minute. I don't know if these were unreleased things or things that are going to be released. I also saw something about people like getting these items and then doing some shady like internet trading to like give it to people. Like it was weird. Let's see here. Not only so yeah, if you get in the developer room and then they find out you got in the developer room, they disable your account. And I seen a letter that they, or not a letter, but I say a letter, an email that they had sent to somebody whose account they had disabled, and it was like, contact us. You know, it'll be disabled until you contact us and basically tell us how you did it. And I thought that was kind of strange. Like, you're like, all right, tell us how you did it, and then we're gonna unlock your account. It's kind of like, all right, well, you should kind of know how to do that. You know what I mean? Not only that, it's in a single player game. If you have a developer room like that, you know, with every item is in there, it doesn't really mess with your game at all. You know what I mean? Or it does, but you're the only one in there. It's a single player game. You know what I mean? So you're messing up your own game experience, I guess. Whereas when you do it for a multiplayer, it kind of messes with everybody else's experience, because if you just become OP, then it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not fun for anybody else if you have this super great weapon and, you know, nobody else can get. And you know, I don't know. I don't really know what all's in there, but it's not really great. So, but yeah, it's just kind of like, why did you leave it in there? Why can't you just take it out? But I don't know. You know, it is what it is. And, I don't know what they would do. I don't know if they would be able to remove that, actually. They would have to remove it, or they would have to, like I said, they were asking people how they got into it. So it's kind of like, do they really know? And then I said before, you know, Fallout 76, it does kind of feel like a big beta test. Like the whole game is just going to be a beta test for multiplayer for them. And then on the next Fallout whatever game, then it will be like more solidly implemented. And I just, coming at it with that perspective, it seems like, yeah, that's fine. Like I wouldn't have had really an issue with it, but you gotta not charge me a full game price. You know what I mean? Like if it had been like $30, you know, or, you know, I mean, I guess technically I didn't buy it, but you know, I'm just saying, like, somebody else bought it for me for the $60 before it ever got discounted, if you know what I mean. So it's like, if you could have made it lower price to say, hey, you know, this is what this is, instead of kind of doing what they did, which kind of said, hey, this is a full game. The game, I do find the game to be fun in certain areas, but at the same time, it is definitely glitchy. Like right now, if I look at my Pip-Boy, you can't see it. There's definitely, I mean, it freezes sometimes in the middle of stuff. Like it definitely, it's buggy as hell on the PlayStation. And I honestly, I don't think I've ever had a game that's been that buggy. But it's still playable. That's the thing. Like, it is buggy, but it's still playable. So, you know, what can I say? Does it ruin the experience a little bit? Yeah, but it's still playable. So we kind of got on a little tangent there. All right, well, that's it for the news section here. Let's go ahead and jump on into the next thing. Alright, so if you follow me on Twitter or if you follow the channel at all, you hopefully will, well, I don't know, hopefully, anyway, you know that I just got a brand new, I'm a real gamer now. it's not brand new, it's used, but I got a gaming PC. Like I'm really psyched about it. It's got, whoa, I'm looking at it right now. The screen is black. Anyway, but I mean, I had a little trouble there at the beginning when I got it, but we've got it all set up now, and hopefully everything will work out. And I need to get an Elgato, which I have no idea, like, even what to, like, I don't know how much it's going to cost or like really anything about it, but like I need to get an Elgato so I can plug it up there and like wire my PlayStation into it or the Switch into it or whatever. Having this computer opens up so many possibilities for what I can do with the channel and what I can do. I guess I still have other things I need to get just to get better and better, but I think that having this new computer here, it's got a whole bunch of RAM, it's got a whole bunch of memory. The only issue I have is that I cannot edit on the go. Like, I still need to have my laptop to bring to work so that when I'm in between work, I can work on videos. So it helps with the at home stuff and like the graphically intensive stuff, and hopefully, like I said, if I can get if I can get it working to where I can stream stuff that way instead of doing it directly from the PlayStation, it will change some things. It will let me be able to have that thing that streamers have where it's like you can switch between cameras, you can have that little screen at the beginning like, hey, the stream's about to start. I don't necessarily know if where I am now warrants that beginning screen, but I can do it. That's the thing. I want the ability to do it. I mean, just in general about the channel's been doing good. I had a section there probably of about 2 or 3 days where I was just very not okay. No, not okay. That's too intense. Like I wasn't not okay. I wasn't like in a bad way. I don't know. I just had this weird like feeling about it. You know what I mean? Like about just certain things I can't really talk about. It did have to do with the channel and everything, but I don't know. I don't really want to say it on here. I'm sorry. I think it'll be good though. It'll make the channel it'll make it better, and hopefully I can do better quality stuff. I've got 2 monitors now. I can fucking see how bad that intro thing is I have with Eddie. His name's Eddie, by the way. I've thought about his name for a while, him being the little logo guy that I have for my channel. I thought about his name for a while. I called him Eddie at one point. I said, no, I'm not going to call him Eddie. It's Eddie now, and I should be putting a video out about Eddie really soon. Don't ask me questions about that video, okay? This shit's going to be so stupid. So I guess be on the lookout for that. I don't know. But yeah, I can actually see how bad like that intro thing is, because it's really like pixelated and low quality. But what can I do? I mean, it did take me hours to make that thing, so I'm just gonna leave it for now until I can, honestly make time. There's so much shit that I want to do now. Like, I've got a list of stuff on my board that I want to do that I can do now. I mean, technically I could have done some of them beforehand, but there's one thing, Pixelmon. In Minecraft. That's something that as soon as I found out I was getting a PC, I wrote it up there. I'm like, I want to play Pokemon in Minecraft. That's what I want to do. Like, this can be fucking fun for me, just because I like that. Let's see. I can emulate games now if I get an emulator, which means I might be able to use, like, for a long time I've wanted to try and play all of the Insomniac games. Not all the way through or anything, but just, just do a single Let's Play in each one. It's called the Insomniac playlist. So hopefully I can do that as well. But again, these are things for the future, not for right now. But it opens up the possibilities. So I'm really excited about that. It's even got the colored keyboards. It's got the keyboards with the lights. It's like blue and orange and green and stuff, and then the mouse that has lights on it and everything. I'm looking forward to doing that. But let's see. Anything else with the channel I can think of? No, I don't think there's anything else going on with the channel. Last week I did skip the comments. And I am gonna see right now if we can go into the comments and get let's make sure. Yeah, okay. Because I put out Beat Saber the other day. And it actually did very well. Like I was surprised at how well the video of Beat Saber did. I mean, I thought it would do good. I just thought it because it's a very like happy game, not happy game, but it's very an active game. So I mean, I'm surprised, at how well it did, and I'm happy that it did that well. Let's go into the comments and see what happened here. All right, so I'm not sure how far back we'll go here. There's only a couple of them. Let's see. So 2 of them were on Beat Saber. The first one here from Percy Blue is I swing my arms back and forth until they fall off. So I named the Beat Saber video I swing my arms back and forth because that's what you do. That's what the game is. Let's see. Yeah, till they fall off pretty much, and then you get out of breath, and then you can't do anymore. It's a fun game, but man, it's a workout. Let's see here. And then Venuto Man, I think that's how you say that. So his comment was, "That was awesome. You did great. Keep at it." And that's just inspiring words. You know what I mean? I like it when I get comments like that because then it says, "Hey, I'm doing a good job. I'm doing the right thing." To kind of grow the channel, and so that's really good. And I did something that I haven't really done before on the thumbnail. I put like not my face, but like the thumbnail has like I said in I think 2 podcasts ago, I'm gonna start trying to put my face in the thumbnails more because I think it gives you more of like a connection type thing. So that worked out pretty good. I think that might be kind of helping it. You know what I mean? And then let's see, Green Key, which is Small Creeper. Small Creeper is somebody who's been on the channel before. He was somebody who kind of was there around when I got around 100. So let's see, is it your guys' glitch in Rec Royale? Dude, I used to, but now I got new internet, so I'm fine. So basically, we had I play Rec Room on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and they have their own version of Battle Royale essentially, and it actually it's pretty fun. It's a little bit how do I say it? Roblox-y, but in VR, I guess you could say. But it is actually pretty fun, and I enjoy it. But I can't play it because the PlayStation VR with that game mode specifically crashes so often. So I did a video on the update that they recently released, and hopefully it'll fix it. I really haven't tried it since then. Hopefully that it will actually fix it so I can play Rec Royale a little bit more because I do enjoy that. But that's all the comments I think I've had in the past week. It says, oh, and then Frank. I'm not going to say his actual name because I don't know if I can say that. But Frank just put LOL on the Beat Saber video. So those are pretty good. Let's see. Oh, these are all from this month. Let's see. So I don't know. I think this one, thanks for the dorm summary. I don't know if I said that on the last one. This is the Magic Fellow. I did a video on the update before the last update video that was talking about the custom rooms and stuff on Rec Room, and he just said thanks for the dorm summary because that's what every time there's an update, I usually try and do a video on it, either that day or that night, that just kind of explains like the patch notes and kind of what's new, kind of shows it off if there is anything to show off. So yeah, if you play Rec Room or if you're interested in Rec Room, check that out. You know what I mean? So what's going on? I said I was going to do this special kind of video segment of the podcast. So if you want to watch it, the video is here. If you're just here for the podcast part, then it's here. But one of the things that I do so I'm a very practical type of person. If you get me a gift, or if somebody gets me a gift and it's not something I can use, I'm just kind of like, all right, well, this is cool, but what am I going to do with it? But there is a couple of things. that I do end up liking. That they don't really have a purpose, and that is the Funko Pops. So I used to have a collection of about 50 to 60 of the Funko Pops, and then when we moved, or when we tried to move to California, I had to get rid of pretty much all. Well, no, all of them. I had to get rid of all of them. So last Christmas, or I guess this past Christmas, I finally started to kind of get the collection going again, and I just kind of figured that we could maybe go through them, do this. I had this on the board as kind of like a video idea. I know that there's whole channels dedicated to Funko Pops and stuff like that. But, it's just a little thing that I do enjoy, and I figured if somebody else enjoyed it, maybe you would like the video part, because it is slightly visual, so it doesn't really work. I should say slightly, but it doesn't really work for a podcast. At the same time, it does if I can just describe it. So let's go ahead and start with just the pop collection, and let's just see, where it goes. I've only got, so out of, I said I used to have 50. Now I've only got 6 of these. But you start somewhere, right? So we'll go through the 6 that I got. The first one here is Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn from the Batman animated series. This is actually, I would say, not to be offensive or anything to the person that bought it for me, but this is probably my least favorite of all the ones I have right now, just because it's kind of plain. It's the one from the series. But I'm debating on whether I should open it or not, right? Because it's kind of like Beanie Babies. Like you don't want to depreciate value, even though I honestly don't think value is going to happen. Like I honestly don't think anything's going to come from me collecting them or anything. But yeah, still keep them in the box. It looks nice to have them all kind of in the box. I think the camera is slowly falling. Anyway, we'll just keep going. So yeah, that's the first one, Harley Quinn from the Batman animated series. Harley Quinn. I don't really know. There's this weird thing that happened though once we went on the trip, I guess you would call it, where I like the girl ones now. Like if it's a girl pop, for some reason I like it more, or I enjoy it more. So speaking of that, we'll go to the next one, which is the Poison Ivy Bombshell. I actually really like the Bombshell ones. I think it's cool. It's a cool like spin on it. It's like a pinup. And if you're too young to know what pinups are, I mean, you can look it up at your own risk. It's not that bad, but it's a sexy Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy's already supposed to be sexy, right? So they just made her extra sexy in that. Look, you can see the lingerie is what it is. Let's see. I actually really like it. I kind of, if I should, I don't know. Again, I'm debating. Do I take it out of the box? Do I leave it? What do I do? I'll leave it in the box. Maybe I'll take one out of the box. How about that? We'll figure. I know exactly which one I'm gonna take out of the box, and this is gonna be my favorite one. Let's see here. The next one here is from. Okay. All right. So. Mass Effect Andromeda. Okay, it was a flop. No. It had potential. Okay, but somebody somewhere said, "Fuck this. We want to play Anthem," and just fucked it up. Anyway, this is Jal. Jal from, if you know Mass Effect Andromeda, he was actually, I would say he's my favorite character from Mass Effect Andromeda. He's like I don't even know what his race is, honestly. He's like a freaking, I don't even know what you call him. I don't even know what this thing is. But he's, hold on, where am I? Can you see what I've been watching? Ooh. Anyway, yeah, so this is my favorite character from that version of Mass Effect. My absolute favorite man, and my favorite man is Garrus. Garrus is my dude. If I had a Garrus pop, that would probably be my favorite one if I had a Garrus pop, because I like Garrus. Let's see here. The next one we've got here, Pickle Rick. This was unexpected when I got it for Christmas. I was like, what the fuck, Pickle Rick? And then look, I got a fucking Rick and Morty t-shirt on too. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, Pickle Rick. He's actually, when I looked at it earlier, he's got like a little scratch on him. I don't think you can see it. He's got like a little scratch on him. I guess I should have done a better job describing these, because it's like, This is a podcast. I don't know. I didn't think about it. Okay, this is just something I'm throwing in there. All right, evolving podcast. Let's see. But yeah, Pickle Rick. He's very graphic. He's got a lot of meat and bones and weird stuff. Does he move? It looks like his legs move. Let's check it out. It looks like his legs move. I don't think they will, but we're gonna pull it out. We're gonna see. No, it's just kind of like a, what the hell? That's weird. So there's like a seam. There's like a little seam like right there. And so it kind of made me think that you could open or that you could move his legs. I don't know. That's interesting. Anyway, Pickle Rick. That's cool. Yeah, for some reason, like I said, for some reason, I don't like impractical things. Usually, I only like to buy things that I'm going to use. These things, for some reason, they caught me. I don't know what Funko did, man. They caught me, and so I'm gonna start building up my collection again. Maybe one day I'll have like a pop wall in the background or something, Let's see here. Next, we have an Assaultron from Fallout. Let's see. These motherfuckers are hard. Have you ever played Fallout 4? These motherfuckers are hard, dude. Like, there's one video I have from a long, long time ago where I tried to fight one of these things, and I was playing Fallout 4 on like survival, like hardest difficulty, whatever, and I could not kill him for the life of me. I don't know what the hell. Let me try and keep it up. I don't know what the hell, like, I don't know what to do. So what I did was I went and got a whole bunch of mines, just a whole bunch of mines from everywhere. I went to Diamond City. I went to any place I could go, and I just got a whole bunch of mines of different kinds, and I just found a spot where I could lure him out and just threw mine, and blew his ass up, and that finally did it. It took like 20 mines to do, but fucked him up. This one actually looks kind of weird. I'm gonna open this one as well, just because this isn't my favorite one. The favorite one's next, but it's weird. Some of them are really weird. You know what I mean? This Assaultrons have a weird shape to them. I feel like Can I even get that out? Yeah, I can get it out. That should be okay. Some of them are weird. Like, I know there's a couple of them that I've had in the past where if you take them out, they won't stand by themselves. So they're like off balance. This kind of looks like something like that. There's a seam in this one too, but it's right there under his head for some reason. Anyway, let's see if he stands. No. Hey, hang on. All right, I'm holding this, so it's not going to work very well, but no, he doesn't stand at all. Nope, his head is too heavy. Still pops. Let's see. So he's got a stand. He's got a little stand. That's the thing. So usually if they're too heavy, if the heads are too big, it'll come with this little tiny plastic circular disc down inside, and you can there's like a little hole on its foot, and it'll stay there. I think who did I have? I think it was Catwoman or Batwoman or one of the women from Batman, and it was like, no, it's not going to stay up, so I had to put it up in like the little stand. Okay, and then the last one, this is my favorite one, and this isn't even the original one that I had. So this is from I'm just gonna go ahead and open it. Shit, I don't care. I'm excited to open this one because this is I didn't really get into Funko Pops at all until I saw not this one exactly, but the first version of it that came out. This is the T-51 power armor from Fallout. These are actually the coolest ones that I like. So I mean, I don't know. This is the one that kind of got me. Not this one specifically. It's a different one from like the first set. This is like I don't know how many Fallout sets they have. This is like the second one or third one that they've come out with, third set. So I think these were kind of for Fallout 76, but I'm not sure. But these are like my favorite. Oh, his head moves a little bit. It's got a little wiggle in there. But yeah, these ones are my favorite. The power armor ones. Yeah, so that's kind of the pop collection so far. I've only got 6 of them, but I'm sure I'll be getting more over time. I used to back when I started. I used to go only for exclusives. Like there was this Batman that was completely blue. It was detective mode, and I had that one, and like I went and like sought that one out specifically. I went on to Amazon and bought every single Futurama one that they had. So I used to be big into these. Now, not so much just because of the whole money situation, but I'm going to try and start getting into them again. It's not like there's a shortage of Pops. There's gobs. There's just so many of them. But, if you liked, there's a couple things here with this section, okay? If you like the section, the video section part of it, I could do that again specifically. Or if you enjoyed the Funko Pop type stuff, let me know. But that's it for the special sections of the podcast. Again, let me know if you like it, and we'll get back to normal stuff. All right, everybody. Well, that's going to do it for podcast number 12. I think it was a pretty good podcast. It's going to take some editing, I know, later on to make it work. But the video section, I think it hopefully will end up going well. We'll put it in there and we'll see. And if there's anything specific in this that you guys like, that you want to hear more of, anything like that, or if you enjoyed the video segment, let me know. And I'll try and implement anything you guys say more, depending. There are some things I won't do, but I'll try and implement some of those things more, and then we'll go from there. But thank you guys for joining me today. If you liked it, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time for podcast 13. RCL man out.